Yeah, we can check out Neo.
Yeah, we trade Neo.
What time frame would you like me to put this on?
Who, me?
Yeah, looking for like a short term trade, long term.
Probably long term, I guess.
Take a look at the daily here. Get some quick support resistance levels.
At 30 was a beautiful pickup, man.
All right.
How long have you been trading for? So nice. 2 months after. Cool. What's your average on Neo? Like what's your entry price? My entry price was with 100. 100. How much I put in, or how much it was? Oh, like how much was the price when you bought? Oh, I have no idea. I need to check that. What broker you on? Robin. Okay, it should be like in your positions or something like that. I don't know, Dave. Did you use Robin Hood? I don't check that.
Yeah, I have. Let me check.
Yeah, I don't use Robin Hood, so I'm not quite sure. But it should be somewhere around. They should say like entry price or average price or something like that. The average cost was 43.
Oh, that's good.
Not bad.
Was that 50 now?
Be nice if we could get Neo to break up and into this channel right here. Kind of this long-term support resistance line that I've drawn out.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, that'd be nice,
I
and
have
then get some kind of range bound trading up there.
I have once for it to hit 70 and break even.
So,
Yeah.
do you call? I'm not really sure, but are you meant to call for that or?
Which one? What I just said?
Yeah. You're gonna.
I'm gonna call. Yeah, option call. I bought one for expiration August 21st, I believe it is. I bought it pretty high. I bought it where you see the red bottom, that red line. Yeah, the bottom red there. That's where I bought it, thinking, you know what, it's gonna go test the highs again. Guess what? I ended up holding. I was up $300. That's what happens when you're greedy. You were up,
And you just
should have taken the 30%, and now I'm negative 80%.
Oh wow.
My
It'll
chart was 1,200.
it'll be interesting to see what happens the next couple days here because we notice we've got this resistance right here, which we would hope to turn into support. But if you notice this light green line, it's kind of hard to notice. That's actually our 0.382 fib level. It's not the heaviest of importance fib level when you compare it to like the 618. Um, but it would be, I wonder if that might act as some sort of additional resistance here. Um, but if you do get like signs of confirmation on clearing both those, I would definitely be looking myself to go in for a nice little lawn, ride it up to maybe this fib level right here, which has also been acting as support resistance a couple times. Um, so get you a nice little 8.75% profit potential right there if you ride it up to that old line. If you ride it up to the fib level, you're looking at 13%, and the top of the channel 18%.
What did you figure out your entry for New York? Yeah, it was 43. 43, okay. And you're playing shares or options? Do I have trade options? Or what asking? On Robinhood, you can trade options. Yeah, I know I do have that. I don't know if you guys are saying in my. The see if I should call.
I'm actually setting a price alert for 51.50, and if it can hold that, I'd be pretty happy with a long position.
Yeah, that channel looks good if you can get back above 55 as well for that channel. I think Dave will be far break even then.
Mm-hmm.
Cross my fingers here, bro.
End of the year at least.
That's why I was quiet this whole time. These past 2 months, I haven't been on. I've been closing my eyes and just trying to see what I can gain back.
Yeah, I mean, I bet you were down pretty bad in May, mid-May dip.
Yeah, I was so close to selling it at $35, but I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna let it ride. Right now, contracts were 200 and change.
200 for the call.
To call, yeah.
Yeah, I'd just be worried about bouncing.
It's not bad. It's a 60 call.
So when?
August 20th.
Yes, that costs a lot.
Yep, it is.
Have you got any other stocks you'd like us to take a look at? The bad
Alright, let's see what we got here. Nice little bottom there. Nice resistance support there. I like that level right there. Do a quick little fib on this. See where we're at. So again, we're really close to this support resistance level right here. It looks like we just broke that to turn it into support, and we're trading right now, like right at this 382 fib level, which has a bunch of times acted as a support. So I would definitely be looking for a couple more candles to the upside here before getting an entry.
I think on the 1 hour, it kind of looks like it's broken out, pulled back, and it's kind of just testing that old resistance as a new support.
Yep.
Keeping that 20, if it keeps that 20-day EMA, then I'm quite bearish. I'm bullish on this. If we can hold that 20-day EMA into the next couple of days, or even like tomorrow.
We are looking pretty overbought on the RSI, so I would worry about that just a little bit. And let's pull up the super trend, one of my favorite indicators. Still signaling buy right now on the 4 hour. We got a sell going on the 1 hour, and on the daily we're still looking like a nice buy.
How's it going, Chris? Hello. Yo. How many invites am I at now? 383. That's awesome. Yeah, it is. Yeah, that guy who said he got banned was just I'm like, which server, Diamond Hands or Black Swan? He was like Diamond, and I'm like, yeah, that sounds like them. Just join this one. And then sometimes I get and sometimes I get people, a couple times I got people from Diamond Hands messaging me. I'm so mod in there. How do I cancel my subscription? I explain, and then I tell them how. And then I'm like, hey, if you want basically this server but for free, just join this one. And
I knew I know it was from somewhere. What's up, man?
Hello. Wait, who's that talking to me?
Mike Bird.
Who?
Mike Bird.
Oh, hello.
Okay. You're done. Card, Disney or Penn, please.
Sorry, my voice channel's messed up. Hello.
Which one did we want?
Penn.
Pen.
It's gotten beaten down pretty good.
This one right here, Penumbra.
Another N.
P double M. Double M.
Twins, yeah.
This is the Boston stuff.
Okay.
Oh, ETF, I think it is an ETF. Pretty sure. I think it's like the top 25 most performing stocks or something like that. Wait, what?
Looks like this.
National gaming, casinos and racetracks.
Okay.
43 facilities.
Looks like we've had a touch on this line right here one time as a resistance. It flipped over back in December. We acted as support mid-May. And this is on the 4-hour chart. We've acted a couple times here actually as support. I'm going to get rid of this EMA bands. And let's pull up the MA ribbon. So I like pulling out the MA ribbon when you're trading stocks that are in a general downtrend just to see how it's looking. Looks like we're at the very bottom. I believe that's the EMA 20.
Wait, what app is this?
This is TradingView. They've got a web-based app. They've got a phone app, and this is on the Mac. Yep.
They also have a desktop application as well.
So yeah, that's what this is. This is the desktop for Mac.
Cool. Yeah, TradingView is really good for looking at charts, using indicators.
They've got tons of indicators, and you can actually, they've got like a public library that people can just post random ones to. You can get fundamentals and other stuff in there as well. There's quite a good amount of stuff that it offers. It's, they've got a free version. I pay $15 a month for it. I think they've also got like a $30 and a $45 a month option. It offers like more indicators on the chart, but I think with the $15 a month, it allows you like 5 indicators at once, which I find is more than enough. Any more than that, it can get kind of messy.
What do you see this ticker at? Consolidating, or still has more to drop?
It looks to just be consolidating right now. I mean, like I said, we've been bouncing off of this support level that we had a couple times. Let me get rid of this fib here so I can kind of highlight it.
That's 3 bounces there.
We've had quite a few. Yeah, 1 right here, 2 right here, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's like on its 7th bounce on this level. So, I mean, it's acted pretty heavily as support resistance right here. It would be interesting to see. I would give it, maybe a couple more days at least to kind of give a confirmation. I mean, on the daily, it is barely printing a candle to show that it confirmed.
Juno, this looks like the bong.
The bong.
The smoking bong. It goes straight down and it loops.
Yeah.
You're gonna shoot up.
I can't believe that's actually a real thing. Have you heard about that? Sugar.
No, what is it?
There's a trading pattern called the smoking bong.
I love
It's
it.
literally, it looks like a bong.
No way.
Yeah, I'll see if I can find it and send it over.
I love it.
I'm gonna look forward to it.
I need to start trading that.
Where I post it.
Actually, talking about bomb, let's take a
Someone's
look.
calling it like a pipe.
Let's take a look at my favorite cannabis stock right now, MSOS.
Have you got a picture of it? Oh, here we go. He sent it to the office chat. And my printed lips. I mean, that's the pipe, but I don't know if that's what you meant. No, I'll send it. Sorry, I'm breathing. Idea is I'm gonna try to resell golf balls.
Dude, I did that when I was a little kid. Like, we used to live on, it was like a quarter-mile walk from a subdivision that had a golf course. And when we were probably kindergarten through fifth grade, every summer we'd go out with like a wagon and walk the greens, and it was like the swampy areas and shit when no one was golfing. We'd find the golf balls out there for free because the golfers would lose them in the swamp and they don't care. They're not going to look for it. Throw it in a wagon, go in there on the weekends, and we would make like $50 just sitting out there for like 3-4 hours, split it, me and my brother 50-50. And we did that every weekend a lot of summers when I was young.
How did you sell them?
So what we did is we were young, so I think that's how we were able to get away with it. Like, I don't know if like maybe the ownership would probably care if it was an older people, but we were like kindergarten, first grade, all the way up until fifth grade. What we would do is we would wait till the golf course closed around like 4 or 5 o'clock, after school. We'd walk. It was probably about a quarter-mile walk from our house to the golf course, and we would just walk the greens, and like they had a lot of swamps and stuff like that. It was kind of like a wooded golf course, so we were able just to kind of get lost, and no one would ever bug us or anything like that. And we would just find the golf balls that got lost and that golfers would just forget about, throw them in a wagon, and then on the weekend we'd go and we would sell them for $0.25 or a quarter a pop, make about $50 every single weekend, and me and my brother would split it 50-50, and we did it for a lot of summers growing up, just for fun.
All right.
It kind of like started the entrepreneur mindset that I had.
I might have to do that. I have a golf course right in 10 minutes away.
But I mean, seriously, like it was literally free. Like we just found the golf balls and sold it back to the golfers. They liked it. They thought it was cool. Just some kids out there hustling some golf balls. They didn't have to buy it overpriced from the pro shop, and they could get their balls back cheap.
That's pretty neat.
Well, so my friend's a caddy, so he knows where he around the golf course. There's spots that's not in it, but outside where there would be stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
And then his friend has a creek in his backyard that's next to a golf course.
Mm-hmm.
So I was gonna go there and try that, and then put them on eBay and make it into a TikTok about is this
Hell yeah, dude.
profitable?
I love it. That's like taking that same concept, finding that shit for free, and just scaling it up with the power of the internet, like that we didn't have. Because I mean, this was back in probably 2000 to 2005.
I have a bot for eBay, which basically you can post. What it does is it's a bot that boosts your eBay listing, so it will boost it right to the top of the searches and stuff like that. The bot, I think it must somehow promotes the eBay list, and I think it gives it views or gives it watch lists or likes or something like that. But yeah, it's quite good.
Nice.
I can send it. Or I think it's it's a Discord server, and you literally just post a link to your eBay listing, and it'll boost the shit out of it, and then you'll get loads of views and stuff like that on the eBay listing there.
Yeah, I dig that side hustle idea. I use my side hustles to funnel basically my crypto investing, which I classify as quicker term return on investment. And then the returns from crypto gets funneled into stock, which is a little steadier. I take a little bit safer approach with my stocks than I do with the crypto. So it's a little slower gaining return on investment. And then the stock gains funnel everything that you want, like the side
Which one are
activities.
you going heavy on? Is it Cardano? Is that one?
I'm pretty heavy. Cardano's my number two hold. ETH is my number one hold.
Okay.
I definitely love Cardano though. I think the potential that it has with smart contracts coming to the platform in the next like month or so, the Alonzo upgrade, all the stuff that they've got in their roadmap is huge. I think it definitely has a, I wouldn't say ETH killer potential because I don't know if anything's gonna kill ETH. It might be one of those too big to fail projects, almost like USDT or Bitcoin. Um,
Mhm.
Despite all of its flaws, it's just so huge and so much stuff is built on it. But who knows? Um, but Cardano has a chance to take out a big market share from ETH. I will say that when it comes to DeFi, being a DApps ecosystem, it's got the potential to run a lot more transactions uh, per second than ETH does, and at a lot cheaper cost. You're starting to see some pretty big names jump on Cardano when it comes to like government and stuff like that. You got the Ethiopian schools contract that they're working with to give, I think it's identity cards on the Cardano network to all Ethiopian school children. So they're doing big, big things, and I definitely see it as one that uh, in the next 2 to 3 years, I would try to accumulate as much as possible.
Cardano.
Yep, Cardano.
All right. Yeah, I was reading.
Did you buy any more ETH on the dip?
I didn't know. I was watching. I was waiting for it to see if it was going to get below 1600. That was kind of my buy level. I've got.
Yeah,
I've
mine was the same.
ETH is my biggest hold right now, and I've got enough of it where I was like, I don't need to buy more. It would be nice if it dropped below 1600 and I could pick up some more just to add to the bag and I'll play it like a swing trade. But because ETH is my biggest holding right now and I do like diversity, I mean, I've dwindled my portfolio down a lot when it comes to crypto since the mid-May crash just because the diversity that I had then kind of killed me. I was holding like 35 different coins. And now I think I'm in probably 7 or 8 different ones. I would like to be probably around 12 or 14. So I've got a couple that I'm eyeing, just kind of waiting patiently for, but I'm not looking to make any entries, like big entries to say into crypto until Bitcoin can really figure out what it's going to do.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Bitcoin either stay above 40 and we can figure out if we're going to be in a bull trend or crash down into the 20s and we can get this bear trend on with. I'm kind of getting bored with this consolidation period that Bitcoin's been playing with, both at the $60,000 level and this $30,000 level. It seems like we've been doing nothing but sideways trading since like March.
What you doing, man? So,
Actually, let's take a look at Cardano. I haven't looked at that one in a while.
Yeah, sure. Let's have a look. How's it going, Vic? Nice to see you.
The chart I did have pulled up, if anyone was looking at that, I had it up for a while, was TCNNF, True Leaf Cannabis. It's a big Florida company that I like a lot. I've got a lot of experience in the cannabis industry, so I kind of got a unique background on cannabis stocks. I've worked in the Michigan legal cannabis industry in multiple different fashions since 2016. Ran some of the largest extraction companies in the state, and I'm currently working on getting my bachelor's degree in cannabis chemistry. Uh, so I've got a unique little background on cannabis stocks. It's kind of like a passion of mine.
That's interesting. Cool. Like once you've done with this, could we take a look at Tilray as well? Because
Absolutely.
I'm looking at swinging some Tilray.
Cardano looks like we just failed support resistance level that I was hoping to hold for a while. This $1.37, $1.38 level, up to $1.40. So if you're looking to get into Cardano, I would probably wait till it drops down around to this $1.19 level. We've been kind of riding this downtrend for a while, so I wouldn't say it's any needed to ape into it. This one can probably wait a little bit. There's not a ton of crazy upside here between. I mean, you got like a 10 cent upside here, and we've got like a 20 cent downside to fall. So your risk reward isn't crazy. But let's pull up Tilray. You want it on the Nasdaq or the TSX? Because that's going to change it on TradingView what it looks like.
The Nasdaq.
You got it.
I've seen a lot of people talking about this.
Tilray is an interesting one. It's one of the more memeier cannabis stocks. I don't know if the fundamentals are as strong as some of the other ones out there.
I think
What's it?
It seems to be more of like a growth kind of cannabis stock.
Yeah, they're
They
doing
seem quite promising for the future, but obviously like the fundamentals still aren't quite there. But, like I said, it's kind of like a growth stock, but for cannabis.
They're doing a lot of acquisitions, which is nice to see. It is definitely going to be on that growth potential. There's a lot more cannabis stocks that are fundamentally way better sound.